to us. Please continue to hold, and we'll be with you shortly.
Thank you for holding. How can I be of service to you today?
Yes, I have this recurring charge on my monthly statement, and I can't figure out what it's for.
Well, we'll certainly do our best to help you. What does the charge say on your statement?
Well, it's a $275 charge, and it just says Iraq War.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. The Iraq War cost the average American family over $16,000 since the war started.
Are you kidding? Well, I never signed up for that.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't sign up for the Iraq War charge.
Tell me, have you enjoyed your war so far?
It's a standard charge for all Americans.
Have you gotten a picture of who they are?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
It's a man in a cage, knock down your tower.
While you're still on the line, can I interest you in our new monthly Iraq War charge?
No,
Are you gonna behave or lay next to flowers?
Thanks for calling the United States.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late, get out of bed. Fuck what a spectator said. Scientific dictatorship straight ahead. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late, get out of bed. This is a bucket of water on your head, you're asleep. You might as well be dead.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Welcome to the Red Pill Show. And now, here's your host and creator for New Alternative Media via podcast.
Welcome to another episode, after I plug in my mic, to the original Red Pill Show. Today is Wednesday, November 4th, 2015. The original Red Pill Show is copyrighted by moi. No part of this podcast live and SpreakerRadio.com cannot be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent. The original Red Pill Show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. Finally, the original Red Pill Show is opinionated. Therefore, the host callers, guests, etc., whatever. 815-209-9700. As I do have Skype open, you can call 815-209-9700 and say, hey, man, what's shaking? What's going on a Wednesday night? Hump day, right? Yeah, whatever. But the host, callers, guests, etc. are opinionated. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you're seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field there, little Tommy. Hey, man, no, that's his name. How many times do I have to tell you that? And I don't have my rooster up here. Let's see if it comes up. ROOSTER. Maybe I'll learn something. Why, yes, it does. So, hey, man. No, that's his name. How's it going? All right. On my mic, wonderful. Now my headphones are clicking out, which means my battery's low. And I don't have any AAA batteries in here. Because my Bose sound noise canceling headphones, which are just awesome, are cutting in and out. So what's shaking tonight? Well, not me. It's actually was 70 and just gorgeous today for November 4th, which I'll take any day. But it is going to get cold as hell here really quick. And I don't have my buzzer either, so I'm not prepared with sound effects. And you know what? I really don't give a shit right now. This is an explicit program. So what do we talk about on the original Red Pill Show? Well, we're going to talk about current events, movies, books, health, education, the economy, music, and spirituality, yes. And not necessarily in that order. What I want to do is get musicians on here that are up and coming, bands like Forever Still, Leah, Nancy, Nance in the Pants. That's her Twitter handle. I'm trying to get her on. It's really, really talented. Nancy Malcolm, I think her name is. Sorry, unprepared. And maybe I should do my, I have followers on Periscope, and which is Twitter, which is what I want to do. That before and you're ripping me off. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be innovative and original, the original Red Pill Show. And when I interview people, I am going to interview them through Periscope and then have my audio out on my hang on, I gotta type this. Original Red. Yes, Red Pill Show. Yes, that's me. So there you go. The original. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to put this up here and swipe down to... No, I don't want to stop. Double tap. Okay, there we go. So that's what I want to do. Oh, my hair is just a mess. It's getting long, though, and I'm going to keep it long. And maybe I should put this over... Where can I put this? Right on this big black thing. No. And my battery's going to die, so I really have to be selective. Because actually, I am using my internet connection through my phone. And now I'm doing this. Maybe that's not too bad. The lighting's horrible, and you're shooting me from the bottom. up, and it shows all of my lines in my face and everything. And you just suck, and you're trying to put me out of business now, aren't you? Yes, I am. Because we're in a mature actor. Yes, we're aged, mature. Yes. Okay. Whatever. I don't really care. Kind of got a Sonic Hedgehog thing going on. But I am growing my hair out, and I am enjoying an adult beverage, which is a glass of Yellowtail red wine. But I am not intoxicated. I am just enjoying a long, hard day's work. And I'm the boss, and I'm on my time, so kiss my ass, okay? So anyway, I'm not going to pay attention to Periscope because it's very distracting. So I'm just going to pretend it's not even there. But if somebody pops in and asks questions, which is really cool, Periscope is awesome. Because they get in and they start commenting and blah, 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 blah. And it's very interactive. And if everybody could put the pieces together to use Periscope and the internet and broadcasting and music and blah, 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 who knows what can happen. You're not going to need the oligarchs to sign you up to do something. You can just do it on your own. They can kiss your ass. And there's nothing they can do about it except regulate the internet, which I hope they don't do because I'll be gone. Thank you very much. Oh, you're so offensive. You use profanity and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, yeah, and this explicit program, and don't listen to it if you don't like it. Simple enough. So, here we go. We're going to go into the format of the program, which is movies, books, and I don't know, television. I'm getting into Agents Marvel Agents. What the hell is that called? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's what it's called. So I'm getting into that, and it's pretty awesome, and I love how they're intertwining the movies with the Avengers, with the TV series. And most people don't even get that or understand that, but you know what? That's for you to figure out. So I'm getting into that. I saw The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel. It was okay. Nothing to write home about, because I was coming home tonight. I'm like, what's the last movie I saw? And it was The Last Witch Hunter. And there's really not a lot of movies out. I'm waiting and jonesing for Star Wars. You wait so long there, you grasshopper. Yeah, and I want to see it. I want to see what the hell happened to Darth Vader, which it kind of seems like he died. But I don't know. But some badass motherfucker takes his place, which is probably worse. And isn't that the truth? So, when you replace evil with evil, you get Dr. Evil. Quit hopping the laser, please. Mini-me. Shh. Okay. So, movies and books. I'm not really into books right now. I've been too busy. So I guess that ends that segment. What else is going on? I don't know. I could check Drudge and see what's going on. My favorite music right now? I'm really, really getting into Billy Squier. If you have not listened to Billy Squier, you are really doing yourself a disservice. One of the most highly underrated musicians and Telecaster players on the planet, for sure. But I do want to interview people, and if they don't, what is it, Drudge Report, Drudge, DRU, if people don't start getting back to me, I'm going to call them out, okay? Because it's me, and I'm not going to name any names. I'm going to be very patient because I'm not an asshole. Because what I'm trying to do is get you noticed And I have a ton of people that I get a hold of on Twitter, and look at that. Only me is watching. It's okay. It's early, though. I mean, it's only 6. Not even, what's it, 6:30 here? 7. 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and I'm sure they're doing whatever the hell they want to do. And, of course, the further west you go, the earlier it gets, and nobody wants to pay attention. And that's fine. So I probably should be doing this more on a more scheduled program. And maybe I will, because winter's coming, and I went to bed at 7:30 last night because the sun's down. It's dark as shit out right now. And I'm looking for a bed. Because usually in the summer it gets dark at 9 and I'm in bed by 10, so that's an hour of darkness. So after an hour of darkness, I'm looking for bed. And I just wish they would quit fucking with the clocks, because I don't like it. I don't like it being dark at 4:30 in the afternoon. Really? For what? We have lights on tractors now, guys, for the farmers. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. So anyway, here is some stuff off of Drudge Report. Latino group puts bounty on SNL outburst. Okay, number one, SNL is comedy and parody. Okay? All right? So there you go. So if it will open, I will see what the hell they're talking about. And it won't open. And if I go to Drudge on my phone, it's going to cancel satellite. What is this? Periscope? Whatever the hell you call it. Okay, so maybe I can't click on that. Nothing's opening. Why? Why are you doing this? All right, let me open up another browser. That was the browser. Let me open up Opera and go to Drudge Report. Drudge. Report.com. Yay. And there it is. Latino group puts bounty on SNL outburst. And, of course, that link works. From the Hill, Latino group offers $5,000. Really? It's going to make me do something. For calling Trump a racist on SNL. Really? What's this?
Hola, Donald Trump. Screaming, get out of my country. Republicans use offensive words.
So here's a few of our own.
Fuck you, racist fuck.
Wow. Wow.
Latino kids born in the USA.
And we've got something to say.
I'm Rosa.
I'm Ricardo. My friends call me Rick. But you keep calling me Anchor, baby?
Wow. Racist dick? When you say Mexican immigrant,
are rapists, murderers, and drug dealers?
You know it's racist codes for words like
Spicks, wetbags, and be nurse?
And you have attacked people
for speaking Mexican in this nation?
It's Spanish, idiota.
Maybe a little less hairspray and more education? Millions of working Latinos would be deported.
If you get your loco way, pendejo, if you're in the White House for America, it would be nothing but
bad hair days. Yo, Trump, you may be high in the polls.
Thanks to tainted racist suckers, but you're all going to have to come from me.
If you try to deport my abuelita, motherfuckers. You see, the Constitution makes me a citizen.
And you hate that because I'm brown.
And you say you're a patriot?
But you want to tear the Bill of Rights down.
I'm an American.
Born in the USA.
This is my home.
You can't take my rights away.
If you don't like our Constitution and what it stands for, get the fuck out of my country.
There's the door.
It's the 2016 presidential election.
Get a t-shirt or a bumper sticker and get involved with the hashtag #DeportRacism2016 movement
at deportracism.com.
You don't have to be Latino to get involved, you know?
A Donald Trump piñata.
No, kids. Trump is full of nothing sweet. This racist bullshit.
Share this video if you're fed up with it.
Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? I'm going to put a link up to that. Wow. You have kids up there that are no more than 10 years old flipping people off and using profanity. And then you're going to bitch at me for using swear words? Oh, my God. This is... All right. I'm putting a link up there. Okay. All right. Number one, Bill of Rights. If that says that if you're born here, you get to stay here, from what I know, that was for slaves and slavery because of the atrocities that we did to African Americans and brought them over here. And it was the amendment that was put into the Constitution that we can't get rid of you after you've been a slave, but if you've had a baby here, your baby can stay. So from what I know, that is based on slavery. Number two, yeah, if you're born here, you have rights, okay? To make the statement that you can lose your rights or somebody can take them away from you and they can't is false. The government can take your rights away. A legal case can take your rights away. Your rights can be taken away. So the problem with this is that we're all on the same page. And the truth of the matter is rule of law. Rule of law. You cannot go around breaking the law and then insist on having rights. You can't do it. You're not a legal citizen. You broke the law coming into the country, and then you come in here, and then, well, I have these rights. No, not really. You don't have the rights, but if you have a baby, the baby has the rights. And Donald Trump is just calling a spade a spade. So don't get mad at him. Get mad at your government. And if you think your government is looking out for you, you're fucking nuts. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because all you're going to do is bust your ass, become more successful, and pay more taxes. And then you're going to pay for other people that are doing shit like this. And you're going to go, what the fuck? And yeah, that is the truth of the matter. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at Donald Trump. Get mad at the government. Because they're the ones that are making these crazy laws and not enforcing them and letting it happen. But that's pretty, I don't know. I mean, you got kids in here just obviously being scripted, and there's no boundaries with these kids. These kids shouldn't be exposed to this. This is an adult issue, not for children. And children flipping people off like Donald Trump. Do you know what Donald Trump has done to get where he's at? He didn't sneak in the country. He didn't ask for handouts. He didn't ask for people to pay his bills. This is getting out of hand. And then if you call it out, you're a racist. Really? So if I go rob a bank and I'm African American, no, I'm not African, I'm sorry. I am American Indian, Native American Indian. And if I get busted, then you're racist because you caught me robbing a bank? Are you serious? I'm breaking the law. Doesn't matter my background, my ethnic background. You're breaking the law, you get caught. It has nothing to do with your ethnic background. This is horrible. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, you people do what you want. In the end, you're going to have to pay for it. But if you think the government has your back, you're absolutely fucking nuts. Okay, so that's it. What else? My vegan diet almost killed me. Burger brawl, fist fly between customers. Working at Five Guys. I like Five Guys. So what the hell happened here? We're not going to open again? Oh, boy. Come on, please. All right. I'm going to have to kill the... nobody's watching anyway. I'm going to have to kill the Periscope because I cannot open Drudge. So let's go to Drudge, and actually, this will be a good segue into potty mouth kids trash Trump. Yeah, I just shared that on Drudge. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Potty mouth kids. Yeah, I would never, ever, ever talk about my elders in this respect or disrespect or context. Ever. Ever. Really? Oh yeah, but you're not the one that's being criticized. Really? I can share plenty of stories where I've been discriminated against. Okay? My union fucked me. My family fucked me. Working for my dad fucked me. So what else do you want to know? I've heard many times when I was doing what I was doing, oh, you look too young to be doing this. Really? You know what? It's all bullshit. Okay? It's all bullshit. So there you go. So finally it loads, but I'm going to try to pull it up on my phone. Burger Brawl. Huh. Burger Brawl. There it is. Fist fly. This is off of MiamiHerald.com. Fists were flying at a South Beach Five Guys burger joint this week when a customer and an employee went at it just beyond the counter. A security guard tried to stop the fight between the red-shirted employee and a customer dressed in black. Oh, it's a racist story. You're pointing out colors, black and red, and that's Native American Indian, and black is African American. Shame on you guys. You shouldn't be doing that. Cups and napkins went flying. Amid the brawl, the cell phone video has gone viral on Facebook, which I don't have. Look it up. The fight broke out at Five Guys in the 1500 block of Washington Avenue. The actions displayed in this video are simply unacceptable. We are working with the franchisee owner to do a full investigation and ensure appropriate disciplinary actions are taken according to the company's statement. Yeah, great. Okay. Oh, and here's the video right here. It finally popped up. Play. Lansing, Michigan. WILX. Play. Play number 1. That's what I get for using my frickin' phone for an internet connection. Come on, play. Please. I really want to see this. Come on. Play. Really? Oh, boy. Well, do I wait? Because it took 5 minutes to load the frickin' page. Five Guys, here's some of the comments. Five Guys expect to get served, and I ain't talking about hamburgers. Yet more fine Obama supporters make the news. Stop the violence at Five Guys. The usual cast of characters. I'll take African American for 1,000 Alex. Bound cracked me up. Clicked on a video expecting, I thought so. Still batting 950. Okay. Must be those Mormons of Swedish descent again. I was assuming the usual white Amish riffraff, but you might be right. Five Guys matter. Nice. Why am I not surprised? Obama supported simply do not know how to behave in public. Okay, I really wish I could hear this. Click on. Turn on. Computer on. Oh, man. Guess we're not going to hear it. So back to my telephone. Maybe this will just start playing, and if it does, I'll shut up. But really, Five Guys? I'm gonna fucking start. I like Five Guys. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. They have a concept that actually I would love to have started, and I wanted to. More than 81,000 illegal alien children places throughout U.S. communities. Michigan town elects country's first Muslim major city council. Here comes Sharia law. Militia warns against refugee invasion. Yellen says yes, no, maybe so. Thank you. Pentagon spills millions paying pro sports teams to honor soldiers at games. Rumblings of Super Bowl boycott after Houston LGBT measure rejected. Limbaugh, how I started the conservative media revolution. Rubio to release GOP credit card records in the next few weeks. Jeb shouts. Trades footnotes for profanity. Okay. I'd rather have the profanity. Jindal. Immigration without assimilation is invasion. Interesting. Breitbart.com. Republican Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, a strong contender in Iowa, who surpassed amnesty advocate Jeb Bush in support, tells Breitbart News Daily, immigration without assimilation is not immigration, it's an invasion. Executive Chairman and host Stephen K. Bannon asked Jindal why assimilation is so critically important for where we stand as a country. The U.S. must make sure what happening in Europe doesn't happen in America. That's not right, Jindal said. One of the things that America is so proud of is, and rightfully so, we have been this melting pot for so long. The left doesn't want that anymore. They want to call us a salad bowl. They think it is culturally arrogant and xenophobic to insist that people that want to come to America to assimilate, and that's nonsense, says Jindal. The reality is we don't make anybody come here. Millions of people all over the world want to come here, and folks that don't want to be Americans shouldn't come. And the reality is they shouldn't come and use our freedoms to undermine freedoms for other people. Let's be really honest about this. Immigration without assimilation is not immigration, it's an invasion, he said. When you look at what's happening in Europe, you've got second and third generation immigrants that don't consider themselves part of those societies. Those cultures, those values, we mustn't let that happen here. There are things we can do at home. Here at home, let's get away from these hyphenated Americans. We've got a divider-in-chief in the White House. I'm tired of the African Americans, the Asian Americans, the rich and poor Americans. We're all Americans. If we want a stronger immigration policy, one that makes our country stronger, not weaker, a smart one, we need to tell folks, if you want to come to our country, come here legally. Learn English, adapt our values, roll up your sleeves, and get to work. Jindal explained his parents arrived in the U.S. as legal immigrants. They don't want to be dependent on government. That's not what they came here for. They came here to work. They came here to be Americans. They love the old country, but they were very clear about this. If they wanted to raise their kids as anything other than Americans, they wouldn't have come here. They came here to be Americans. That's what we should be encouraging. Jindal also took a stand against the political establishment blank check refugee resettlement policy. Let's be very politically incorrect. Islam has a problem. That problem is radical Islam, and we need to be aware of the dangers, Jindal said. Secretary Kerry wants to let more Syrian refugees into our country. You know what? He can live in his fucking neighborhood, okay? And I said that, which I disagree with. ISIS has already said they're going to infiltrate those groups. Why we let people into our country to do us harm? He asked. I don't know. For the same reason they supposedly blew up the World Trade Centers. I don't know. Unbelievable. All right, so what else is in here? Because I'm not going to comment on that. Jindal said it all. I'm not commenting on it. And he's an elected servant. Yellen, rates could go negative. Yeah, sure, that'll help a lot. ZeroHedge.com. As the market now diligently calculates the suddenly surging odds of a December rate hike, here's Yellen with a preview of what will happen once the rate hike cycle is aborted. Yellen says if outlook worsened, Fed might weigh negative rates. Negative rates. Negative rates. Okay. Yellen said negative rates could help encourage banks to lend. Negative rates. Unbelievable. Just as it was aborted in Japan in August of 2000, when the BOJ also decided to send a signal how much stronger the economy is by hiking 25 basis points, only to cut 7 months later and to proceed to monetize, which is printing, not only all net Japanese debt issuance a decade later, but to hold half of all equity ETFs. The good news, Yellen says she doesn't see need for negative rates now. Yellen says Fed sees economy on steady path of improvement because when the Fed's forecasts before have ever been wrong. Because one of the all the time, actually, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's see what else we got here. California warns 99-year-old dam may collapse. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be good. Facebook teleporter to transport users anywhere in the world. Congressman introduces bill to end warrantless stingray surveillance. Experts warn against sex with robots. Yeah, you think? From CNBC.com. Really? Wow. Should we be having sex with robots? ? Okay, I'll let you answer that question. Should you have sex with a robot? Really? Since sex is based on attraction and procreation, you're attracted to a robot and you want to procreate with a robot. Really? Not to mention an act of love. So you love the robot? Okay, it's a question that has sparked fierce debate among moralists in the robotics industry. And it turns out they're all split on what role machines should play in future relationships. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how much I love my car, my bike, anything. I am not sticking my penis in that's mechanical. Sorry, just not doing it. During a discussion at the Web Summit Technology Conference in Dublin on Wednesday, now they moved it to Dublin because they wanted to talk about this and they got kicked out somewhere else, which is in one of my previous programs. Experts warn about the danger of getting intimate with robots, let alone people. Really? I mean, can a robot betray you? I don't know. Probably could. But it's something. I'm busy doing my own podcast. Thank you. It's something we should be very concerned about because if people feel that they can have an intimate relationship with the machine, that is saying something serious about how we're experiencing empathy with each other. Yeah, empathy. Not to mention apathy. It's not empathy, it's apathy. 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 Apathetic. Oh, I don't give a shit if you screw a fucking robot. What the fuck do I care? Yeah. No, it's apathy, not empathy. Close, but no cigar. Oh, my God. Kathleen Richardson, senior research fellow in the Fellow, really? We got gender problems now? In the ethics of robotics at the UK's De Montfort University said during the panel. The academic who launched the campaign against sex robots earlier this year added that we are losing our sense of humanity. I don't know, define humanity. Compassion, power, top of the food chain. Quite honestly, when you have sex with a robot, you're transferring all that to the robot. If you think about it. Just think about that. Sex robots are becoming a reality with companies rushing to get them to market. No, I mean, you got a problem getting laid then. I mean, it's really bad. For example, New Jersey-based True Companion has been designing what it claims is the world's first sex robot called Roxy. Roxy? Sounds like a fucking cat's name or stripper. For several years. And at the same time, smartphone apps called chatbots have taken off, particularly in Asia. Well, yeah, they're all horny anyway, and it doesn't matter. It's software designed by Microsoft for the Chinese market, which enables people to type and receive answers to questions for hours on end. This proliferation of machines in intimate roles is something that should be, in fact, be welcomed. However, according to one expert, what does that mean? Be welcomed, however? We talk about the biggest killers in our society being things like heart disease. I actually wonder if one of the greatest killers of our age is loneliness. Cheers to that. I will raise a glass to that right now. Loneliness. But you don't go out and buy and fuck a robot. I'm sorry, you just don't. Oh man, I love you. You're great. I just think you're so sexy. Because you're transferring your power to a robot. I just got text. All right, so I'm going to end this, and I need to take this, so I'm going to go. And this is ridiculous. If you want to have sex with a robot, that's your business. I'm not going to judge you, but you're transferring your power to a mechanical being. So really think about it. That's all I'm going to say. No judgment. I love everybody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what you do. Just follow the law. But little kids flipping people off and saying the F-bomb to their elders is unacceptable. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to go. Here's my outro. So thank you for listening to me. God bless everyone. Have a great day. You have been listening to the original Red Pill Show.